Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this video series from. It's me again, Peter. Thank you so much for joining this section where we learn, practice, and apply. Today, we're going to play around with our Microsoft Exchange Lab. We're going to take it from the simplest one. We're going to create a new user mailbox in our 2019 Exchange server. If you are following the Hive series, I believe right now you should have your Exchange server up and running. If you don't, then I would recommend you to watch our previous video on how we create or deploy the server. So right now, what I'm doing is to log on to my Exchange server where we have access to the dashboard to create a user. In reality or in the real world, this is what administrators do to create an email address for you. Either you're actually working in a company or you just recently get employed. There's a way that they do it like the automation, but most of the time, it's just the same like we see here. So let's create a new user. I have some couple of users right here, but I'm going to create one for the sake of this video. You navigate to recipients, you come to the mailbox, and you click on the plus sign. We have two type of mailboxes right here, but today we're going to do the user mailbox. So once you get over here, you need to fill up some information like alias. So alias is just like the portion of the email address on the left hand side of the @ symbol. So it's always unique. And this way I'm going to use user3 as my alias. So u3. If you have an existing user in Active Directory that they don't have any mailbox at all, you can browse right here and you can choose the user. But in this case, I want to create everything from scratch. So I'm going to click on new user and I'm going to give it a name, user3. Okay, that will be the first name. I don't have any initials, so I'm going to put 3. So let's scroll down a little bit. I don't have any organization units. I'm going to do the same, user3 at studywithpeter.com, and I'm going to give it a password. Most of the time, I recommend you type in this password in a notepad, so it's very easy for you to copy and paste. So once you finish, you can go to more option and select the database you want to create this email on. In my case, I have two databases, so I'm going to choose the first one on the first server. So if you want to have any additional settings right here, or you want to apply the address book policy, you're free to do that. So since we are keeping it simple, I'm only going to click on save. So the moment you create your mailbox, everything is ready to go. To be honest, Exchange actually did a good job because once you deploy this server, your email actually work out of the box. So let's give it a go. Let's go ahead and yes, and I'm going to navigate to my let me just put, so I will navigate to my address. And how did I get this information? Let me show you. And that is going to be for another topic. So it's going to be your server name where this is actually installed. Let me go ahead and show you here. We go to, let me just pull up a PowerShell or Exchange Management Shell. So I think this one is your best bet. We're going to use it also in this video. So we can see that we have this, and also we have to put the over. But let me show you where I get this information from. I get it from server and my virtual directory. So we're going to talk about this later in the future. We are able to see this one, and then we can see that these are internal URL. So we're going to set our external URL so that the client can actually connect to the email outside of our organization in the future. So let's go back to the access of our email. The new email that I created right now is u3 at studywithpeter.com. And I'm going to punch in my password. If everything is correct, it should work. Okay, this is why I ask to type the password separately so you can copy and paste. All right, so looks like our email is going to work. All I need is to set up my time zone, and that's it. So this email is actually ready to go, and you can start sending email. Let me send this test email to my other user. So I'm going to call user one. I'm going to search, and that should find user one in my environment. So I'm going to do test email, and I'm going to do testing. Boom. So that actually sent an email to user one. I think, okay, what happened? It went to draft. Let's see what's going to happen. All right, so it should be in our sent item right now. So we have successfully sent an email to user one. How do we know? Let me go ahead and sign out and go to user one and punch in the same password. And now I have two inbox. So one message from user two to user one, which is the one I was using to practice before. And there should be another one right now from user three. So that is how we create a user email, or let me call it, I'm sorry, user mailbox in Exchange 2019. So the idea here is to practice and see what is going on, play around with it. I mean, I'm very happy that we have our first email right now to see what is going on right here. And in the second video, I'm going to show you how you can create this via a PowerShell. So go ahead and practice, create your own email. It shouldn't take you more than maybe 5 minutes or 6 minutes to do. And if it made you help to the end of this video, I really want to congratulate you. If you have a question, please do let me know. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.